Hey guys, welcome to Outlaw Edge. So, man, stupid tripod's falling apart. It's all crooked, or maybe my head's crooked. I don't know. So, getting ready to start jamming on Rogue again. Super tickled to start working on this car again. It's been just crazy. Like everything that's, I wouldn't say gone wrong, but everything that can pile up and get in your way has gotten our way. And just pulled the last thing out of here, got it all finished this morning, and ready to start jamming on this bitch again. And I think the next step that I'm gonna do is I wanna finish doing the fabrication on the hood, and I have some bodywork and stuff that I wanna do on the doors, but I don't wanna do the bodywork until I get the hinges and everything all bolted in and put back in. And then I'm gonna start welding in the new floors. And as soon as I get that all done, I'll pull the body off this, and the next step that I gotta do is I wanna get my welder and everything all set up, and I'm gonna build a body jig or a dolly with some wheels so I can roll the body around in the body shop, do the body work and everything. And so I guess we'll get started on it in the next couple days, you know. But for now, what I'm doing is trying to get everything written, you know. I'm gonna write everything down that I wanna do to it, get everything set up, get the metal out, get everything all prepped. I got a couple things I gotta move in the shop. I'm still trying to get the damn 35 done, and it's been a joke with this hose. I finally got the hose back after a month. It's just, I waited on the radiator, and this whole, I'm not even gonna say the word, this virus thing, it's just stupid, man. It's like every time you go to do something, it's everything gets in the way. Or like I ordered the other day, I ordered like a 3.5 gallon bucket of evapor rust. I wanted to clean some tools and do some restorations of videos and stuff. That was over a month ago. Stuff still hasn't even showed up, and it shows on my eBay that it's in transit. That's all it keeps saying, and I'm like, man. And it's been stuck in Manitowoc, something, Minnesota, or whatever it is. And that's been like what, a week and a half now, you know, that it's been stuck there. But like I said, I've been waiting about a month for that. And the hose for the 35, I'm kind of pissed about that, because we gave them the hose and the company put the wrong end on there. So I went to screw it into the power steering setup, and it's the wrong fitting. And I looked at the old hose and I'm like, it's not even close. But I had to wait on the radiator for the 35. That's fixed, ready to go back in, and some other parts. It's just one of those things, nothing you can do about it, you know? And we're just gonna keep pushing on. So what I'm gonna do is, today I got Rogue pushed back, and I'll get it set up so I can get working on it. But in the meantime, I have a couple little projects. I have a hammer, a body hammer for English Steve that I want to get finished. And I got another body hammer that's for, what's his name? Paco or something like that. I'll get your damn hammer. Damn, chill out. I'll get it finished. Now, it was one of those, the same thing goes with the two hammers that I wanted to restore. Is I was trying to get the handles for them, and it took literally another 3 weeks to a month to try to get the hammer handles from Snap-on. I finally quit calling Snap-on. I called the dealership, I called the trucks in my area, and I got a hold of the main corporate Snap-on, and not one of them in a month called me back. And I was like, that's a joke right there. That's just crap business. That's crappy ass business. So I got a hold of English Steve, and he says, don't worry about it. I'll see what I can do. He called me like 2 days later. He says, hey, the handles are ordered. And about two weeks later, I guess it was, he says, the handles are here. So we went to Grand Rapids and picked them up from English Steve. And then that way I can get his hammer and Paco's hammer done. And I'll get those blasted together. And I'm working on Paco's right now. I want to try to get it finished up. And I'm going to show you the video that I'm doing. It's hilarious. This thing looks like it's been through World War III or the apocalypse or something. What did you do to this hammer, man? I got to show you guys. You're going to get a kick out of this. What in the hell? It's like all epoxied and fiberglassed on. No, he was telling me that the hammer, the head was coming off the handle. And it was just holy crap. So anyways, I got to chew all that crap off there and get it all cleaned up. And what he did is he just cut the handle off, threw it in the mailbox, or it threw it in the box and sent it USPS. And I got it in the mail a while back, but like the same thing, you know, we were waiting on those hammer handles and whatever. And well, finally got those, and I finally have time where I can get them put together. And I don't want to, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep English Steve's. Look at this thing, it's beautiful. I think it's a German-made hammer or whatever. Man, that's a beautiful body hammer. It's kind of hefty though, it's a little bit heavy, you know, for a body hammer, but I mean, it'll be nice for beating out panels because of that round end that it has on it. But anyways, enough jibber jabber. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set the tripod up, I'll flip the camera around, and I'm gonna just mess around with this hammer, and I don't know, I wish I could turn some music on, but YouTube and their, oh, you can't have music crap, you know how that goes. Kind of sucks, I wish they would let you, but anyways, enough of the bitching. So here we go. It's gonna take a month to get all this fiberglass crap off here. Is that fiberglass or epoxy or what is it? I think it's fiberglass. I don't know. Kind of nasty though. Got me a new saw the other day too. Thought that was pretty badass. It's a master mechanic, whatever. Pretty nice little saw. It's like a razor. Woo, hit the whale. What in the hell? Got like nails and stuff in it. I don't know, Paco. You are too much. Oh, that's funny. Seriously, bro? A screw? That's too funny. Hey, I guess it held though, huh? There's a screw jammed in there. And it's not even a regular screw, it's a Torx head. Good gravy. Oh, that's too funny. Dude, ease up, bro. Stay away from the epoxy. Or whatever this crap is. Holy crap, I'm gonna have to drill this out, man. Stuff smells like ass. Can't find a hammer. Yeah. I can clean this pile of crap up. Don't be a dumbass. Woo! So I'm going to reshape the head, get rid of the edges and everything. Right here, they're really just 90 degrees, and what'll happen is they'll just leave marks in the metal. And what I'll do is I'll do this on the belt sander, but I have water right here that I could dip it into when it gets too hot, because this being tool steel, I don't want it to screw it up or mess up the temper or anything like that. I don't think I'm gonna get that hot anyways. And you could kind of tap it to your hand and see if it's hot, you know, and if you can't do that, then it's kind of too hot if you can't keep it on your hand. So just be careful. Well, that's enough to scare the crap out of a person. If you listen right before I start talking right here, the video clip before me or whatever, you can hear the dogs fighting in the background. So the neighbor's dogs were fighting, and then, or that's what it sounded like. And so I ran over there real quick, and I thought one of my dogs were getting eaten or killed or something. And it was one of the idiots with the snow sled or whatever it's called, with you know, pulling his dogs, or his dogs pulling him with one of those sleds. Oh, my heart's racing. Anyways, where was I? Now I gotta find the damn hammer. Hey, Wayne Reynolds from high school, bragging about your damn food. I was just on the phone with you. He knows who I'm talking about. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna try to do a 357 Magdad trick. I'm gonna wrap this around the drill bit, maybe. I don't know if this is gonna work. Probably gonna look like an idiot, but he uses steel wool, but I don't have any steel wool, so next best thing. Oh yeah, that's good. Magdad, that's awesome, bro. Cool trick. It wraps up on the drill bit, and then you can just take the 3M pad and just run it right through the hammer, or like if you're cleaning a tool or restoring a tool or whatever. He uses a drill bit and what you call it, steel wool, but that works just as good. Awesome trick. So this snap-on hammer is getting a snap-on handle, so that'll be nice. And then I gotta make sure this fits to it really nice and put a wood wedge and then a metal wedge and whatever. But in the meantime, I wanna get this head all polished up. And the rest of the hammer, I think I'm gonna kind of like give it a little bit of a satin polish. I'm not sure. I might clean up some of these casting marks a little bit. I'm not gonna go too crazy on it. And then the other thing I want to do is I'm going to sand this end down because it's a little crazy, a little aggressive. That'll just poke right through the metal. And then I have 36 grit on my DA, and I'm going to hit that head of the body hammer and just kind of, walk it around and clean it up a little bit. That helped a lot right there. There was a big gouge in it right here. It took that gouge out, so that'll be nice. And then I'll do the same thing on this edge, kind of round it over just a hair, like I was saying, just so it's not 90 degree. Yeah, that's way better. All right. Change grits. That was a 36 grit. So now I'm going to go to an 80. And these are hook and loop. You don't have to use a fancy DA. I mean, you can use an electric sander or whatever. You can do it by hand if you wanted to. Yeah, that helped a lot right there. And then the rest of it, I think I'll use a little bit finer sandpaper, and then I'll use WD-40 and some wet dry paper, wet dry automotive sanding paper. I don't want to bore you guys too much with this crap, so what I'm going to do is I'll shut the camera off and I'll come back. There's a couple more scratches in there, but like Joe Jewett says, it's good enough. I know you love that, Joe. So I think the rest of it I'm going to just probably polish this out with some sandpaper and I'll do the rest with like wet dry paper. I might hit it a couple times with the little block first. So I have these little acrylic blocks and they got the Minnesota Outlaw Customs logo on them. Thanks to Lucky Blocks. Thanks, brother. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of these discs and I will fold it around the block and just use it like a block sander. And then I'll polish the head of the hammer real quick. So we'll see how it turns out. Let me get this thing moved around. And this is 400 grit. If you guys haven't checked out 357 Magdad's channel, he does tool restorations and stuff. It's awesome. He does a beautiful job on tools. There's another channel called Tool Addict, and he does some amazing restorations and some tool hauls. And then one of my other favorites is Nash Rathbone on YouTube. Go check him out. And then my buddy Rob at Resto Rob's channel on YouTube. He does some cool stuff too. He's got some tool hauls and some tool restorations. And he just sent me some stuff, which is really cool. We got some more boxes of goodies we're gonna send him. And then if you could check out our other channel, which is NZ Mopar, Glenn Rid on YouTube. I think you'll like what some of the stuff he has on his channel. Oh yeah, it's way better. It's already starting to take on a polish just with the, oh, it's super smooth. It doesn't look like it in the camera, but I mean, you can kind of see the reflection. It's way better. And then after I get it to where I'm happy with it, then I'll start messing around with the 400 grit wet dry with the WD-40 on it. And then, let's see. Well, I don't have any 400. All I have is 600 grit. This is 3M paper. You could use other papers, but I like 3M. I like the way it works. You know, it's really tough. When the stuff lasts, it doesn't fall apart. Any of their abrasives are really nice. And then what I'm going to do, I'll wrap it around the Lucky Block, blast it with some WD-40. And this is 600 grit 3M wet or dry automotive paper. And you can use 600 or 400 to get that nice polish. And you want to go all different directions, but don't go in circles. Way better. That'll polish up nice with the, I'll put some buffing compound and use the buffing wheel and get it all polished up. Oh, I got the stuff everywhere. So what I did is I put the 36 grit on the end of this on the belt sander, and then I used the 80 grit on the belt sander, on the little belt sander, and I smoothed this tip over a little bit. It was just way too pointed. And then this is polished about as much as I want it to be. That way I could hit it on, run it on the buffer now and make it where it looks like polished chrome or whatever. It'll look like a mirror. But I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's starting to get late. I wanna go home and have some dinner or whatever. And we'll make a part 2 of the hammer video maybe tomorrow if we get a chance. But I'm gonna call it quits and get the hell out of here. You guys all have a good night. Thanks for watching.